Good morning. Today we are discussing design of supply sphere. So supply sphere is nothing but the water can dispose excess water can dispose of over the weir. So surplus is excess water. You can understand by terms. Okay. So estimation of flood discharge into the tank. So first and foremost, what is question has been given. There is a catchment area is given. There are two types of catchment areas. First one is combined catchment area, second one is intercepted catchment area. So combined catchment area is nothing but the total area, right? So intercepted catchment area is nothing but, so what are the detention storage, like debris, like low lying areas, all these are comes under intercepted catchment areas. Okay. So total minus intercepted catchment area, you will get net area. Okay. Flood discharge entering the tank question is already it is given. So how to find maximum flood discharge? So there is a formula you can see. So this is Ray's formula. Here you can see this. This is the Ray's formula. So this Ray's formula can be used for calculating maximum flood discharge. Okay, when if the tank is independent one. Okay, only catchment area is given means then you can use this. But there are upper catchment area, intercepted catchment area. There are many. So this is dependent on some other catchment area. So now you can, it's not independent, right? So then you can modify it. So simply you can modify it. Capital Q equal to CA power 2 by 3 minus small ca power 2 by 3. This small c, why it comes small ca? Because there are intercepted catchment area, right? So capital C is nothing but coefficient of the Raves. We use formula Raves because, so if it is reverse formula, then capital C is reverse coefficient. We can use Dickens formula. Okay, then it can be Dickens coefficient, right? So A is capital here. What catchment area? This is combined catchment area. Okay. Next, small c. Small c is modified coefficient of the rev. Capital C. How do you get small c equal to capital C by 5 to capital C by 3? That means small c can be one fifth or one third of the capital C. Okay, remember that. Okay, here it is given one fifth to one third of the C, capital C is nothing but small c. Okay, small a is now intercepted catchment area. It's already given. There are intercepted catchment area at capital A, small a. Okay, based on the area, there are C variables. Right? If more than 25 square kilometer, capital C may be 9. More than 100 square kilometer, capital C may be some 10, 12 like that. Okay, there are some. There is a list is given, so we need not to go that. If it is more than 25, you can assume it is capital C is 9. So small c may be one fifth or one third, right? So capital C by 9 by 5 is nothing but 1.8 something, or capital 9 by 3 is one third because small c is equal to one fifth or one third. So you can average it, no problem, 1.3. So by substituting here, you will get just here substitute capital A, capital C is 9, capital A is 25 point something is given. Okay, small c is modified, so 1.5 already got. So capital small a is intercepted catchment area. It is there already 20.71. Everything is known. By substituting, you will get capital Q, that total flood, total volume of water is coming to the uh, dam or weir is nothing but 67.45 cubic meter. Okay. Now how to find length of this weir? Okay. We know what is the discharge is coming there. Okay. Now we have to cut off what length of the weir. Length of the surface weir can be calculated. So it is there already in question that uh, what has given, there is the water storage up to, this is what FTL level, right? FTL is 12 meter already is given, and this is nothing but tank. FTL level is nothing but maximum water stored level, right? So next, crest level is given. The crest level and FTL level both are same. Crest level, FTL level is same. Next, submersion of the force or land is limited to 12.75. This is submersion of the force or land, MWL, maximum water level. Okay. So this is kept in a 12.75. Okay. Therefore, head of the discharge, I already discussed, WL, MWL minus FTL level is nothing but head of the discharge or head over weir, head over notch. We know that, right? This 0.75 meter is head over weir. Okay, whatever the extra water can be disposed of through this length. Okay, since temporary regulating arrangement has to be made on the weir, so there are temporary dam stones are fixed along the weir, right? So groove dam stone we can call it as. So 15 centimeter by 15 centimeter length and width. Then what is the height? This 75 centimeter. This point 75 meter is nothing but 75 centimeter. Okay, 15 by 15 by 75. Okay, this is the volume of the dam stone, right? That is fixed center of the crest line. Okay, 1 meter interval with top at WL. So MWL level is nothing but maximum water level. Okay, so now we can calculate L. Okay, the wear may be assumed as broadcasted wear. Definitely length is high. Okay, so the discharge per unit length. So this is discharge intensity. The formula is for discharge intensity. This is not CD. This is Q equal to 2/3 of CD. You know that rectangular channel how to calculate, right? Same way for rectangular wear we have to calculate. Here some mismatch there. This here H power 2 by 3 will be there, and this is not CD. This is Q. 2/3 into CD into H under root 2G H power 3 by 2. By substituting CD is for masonry, it is not more than, I mean, it is more than 50% coefficient is there. So CD is 0.60. It already is given for concrete. So H is nothing but head over wear. That head over wear is nothing but MWL minus FTL level. So by substituting all this, you can calculate. So H is, everything is known. Okay. So now this is not Q. Here Q by, we have to calculate clear length. So we know that capital Q is equal to small q by L. Okay. So small q is equal to capital Q by L. Okay. So now we got up, we need L. So by cross multiplying, you can do, this is capital key, this is capital Q, total discharge, and this is what? Small q, capital Q by small q. That is, this is discharge intensity. 1.08 is discharge intensity, and this is discharge. Okay, so now Q equal to, you know, the small q equal to capital Q by L. Now we need L, so L equal to capital Q by small q. Directly we can substitute, you can get it 63.63 meter, right? So this is clear length. Okay, but what is there? There are dam stones are fixed at the top of 1 centimeter clear interval. Okay, for every 1 meter there are dam stones has been fixed. Okay, so now what will happen? The clear length is 63 only, but what happens, for every meter 1 meter we are fixing dam stone, so length may be increased now, because so 63 meters is there. So how many dam stone can be fixed? So n minus 1, definitely, right? 62 dam stone can be fixed. Okay, size of the dam stone is 15 centimeter by 15 centimeter. So this length and width, so length may be affect, width will not be, width will not affect the dam, right? So total dam now it can be increased. So 63 is the actual meter, actual length, but how many dam stones we fix? 62 dam stone we are. So what is the length of each dam stones? So 0.15, so 15 centimeter. So 60, how many times it affecting? It is 62 times. So now we can calculate. So overall length, this is 75.30 meter is, this is overall length. So you can what you call round up it 75 meter. Okay. So now it is there, already it's given. Crest level is nothing but 12 meter. FTL level, this is FTL, and this is top of the dam zone is 12.75, the MWL level. So ground level it is there already in question. The 11 meter, at 11 meter is ground level. So now level where hard soil foundation. So foundation can start from 9.50. Okay, so 9.50 meter is the, so you can find hard soil, right? So taking foundation about 0.5 meter deeper into hard soil. Why we are taking deeper? Because factor of safety, we are taking deeper level. Okay, the foundation level can be fixed at 9 meter now. So point 0.9, again we are going to deeper. So 9.5, you can find 9.5 with the somewhat hard soil, but again what we are taking, I mean, deeper level, again we are taking deeper level, so it is now at 9 meters.